I'm not sure if this was right. If this was right by Nodirbek. He a little bit too harsh, too quickly played this knight c4. Okay, queen d5, he wants to rely on some positional compensation because the knight on h2 is still dominated. Sorry.
In a way, he's trying to play like Magnus. Very often he sacrifices a pawn and then establishes the domination over the weak squares.
Yeah, that's the reason why I have such a high opinion of Abdusattorov, because he has this very special strategic feeling, this gift that usually only the very best in the future have at such an early age. e4, queen e6, and look at this, these pawns are coming but they are also weakening. Knight f3 would be great, but then black has queen g4, disturbing. So Magnus has to be very accurate. Both have more or less the same time, just about 1 minute. Magnus hits the 1 minute mark right now.
How to continue?
Yeah, Magnus took control, but now this
he needs to protect the d4 pawn.
This e3, e4, if it's good, it's very good. If it backfires, it backfires badly. So Magnus makes sure that he stabilizes, and he always has, in emergency case, some e4, e5, which is ugly strategically, but it would close the bishop. And now he has f5. Yeah, he protected the rook on e1, so the pin is no longer a problem.
It was such a multifunctional move, actually, queen f2, a perfect move. Protects the d4 pawn, the rook, and prepares
suddenly
the
gives perfect
stories.
harmony. Yeah. And f6, such a relief for Magnus. Now the bishop is closed and the knight joins the battle, and this is not technically winning. Yeah, Magnus has taken control of this game. And if he controls the clock, then there should be no dramas, but the clock is ticking. Knight e5 played.
What is the possible trick for black in this position?
Okay, to hang on as long as possible, and if the clock ticks down to, let's say, 10 seconds, then already anything can happen. And queen e6, yeah, knight d3 played. Magnus is heading to c5 or to f4, because he needs some e5, e6 break.
And
wow!
Rook e4.
Wow, and Magnus,
look at
this.
his reaction. Oh my god. Yes, because he was planning to play knight c5, he changed his mind and he blundered the central pawn.
Blundered his main pawn, and now maybe black... Okay, I don't know with the bishop on f8 how to evaluate, but...
He needs to gain his composure.
Yeah, now it's dangerous. Now it's very tricky, and I told you, if Nodirbek, but Nodirbek is down to 10 seconds, yeah?
9 seconds for the moment.
Yeah, he's less than, but Magnus also doesn't have much time. This is dramatic stuff.
Yes, because rook e1 was met by rook d5.
Yeah, using the pin, so c3 breaking the Magnus's kingside structure, and look at this, Magnus is down to 11 seconds. As well, he took queen c3, basically already agreeing to a slightly worse position, because now black's bishop is actually maybe stronger than the knight, and the white knight is still pinned. Rook c2, Magnus in trouble.
But 4 seconds for his young opponent.
Yeah.
Only...
Yeah, and now he's safe. Now the knight has joined the battle, now Magnus is safe. Takes the pawn.
The a7 pawn.
But look at this, how quick is Nodirbek. Knight e7. Wow, my heart is hardly holding. Magnus with 3 seconds played, and rook takes e7, exactly. Oh, yeah.
So it will be a draw.
Yeah, it's a draw.
He cannot take it anymore. I think there were so many blunders.